بشتغل له 4 سنين مع White Shark Project. Hi Tom,
Hello,
how are you?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
Good. Can you tell us more about White Shark Project and what you do?
So, White Shark Projects is a conservation company organization. We take people out firstly to view white sharks, great white shark cage diving, and everything else that Gansby here in South Africa has to offer. But we also have a massive conservation incentive where we do a lot of beach cleans, educational work with children, recycling projects, and really try and promote the importance of our ocean as well as just taking people to see sharks.
And how do you feel about when people, like, we all have this idea about sharks, like being like, it's fearful, it's scary, and everyone's just like scared of sharks. But how do you respond to that?
Well, fear sells. With sharks, fear sells. That is the paramount. Movies, they eat people. Documentaries, they jump. Photos, it's an open mouth. This is what people want to see. What we're trying to do is, obviously it's nice for people to see this side, what people want to tick off a bucket list, but it really is showing them how brief that moment is, and actually they're just a very relaxed, calm, but inquisitive animal a lot of the time. So it's showing a completely different side to an animal that people often see on the internet or on a movie, a documentary. We want to get that away from their head because, in our opinion, or in my opinion as well, if you think of an animal as a monster, you don't want to help it. It is completely different to the way we think. So really seeing an animal in a light where you see how calm and beautiful it is a way of getting people on board and wanting to do more for sharks and really wanting to help them. They are the doctors of our ocean. They are so important for us and this planet.
Can you explain their importance?
Okay, well, they're an apex predator. Apex predator, we also call them a keystone species. So a keystone species is responsible for looking after everything below it. So sharks are at the top, which means they keep seals and everything else they hunt at a stable level, which then reflects on what the seals hunt and what that hunts. And that comes down to oxygen levels. Every second breath we breathe is from our ocean. So that is how important they are. We call them doctors of the ocean for a reason. Not only keeping things balanced, but healthy and stable and as strong and as fit as possible. So that is how important they are. If you want to put it in a selfish way, we need them for us. That's what we have to try and get across. People, we are selfish. It's the way we work. So unless we see that keeping sharks around is beneficial for us, then otherwise, not doing that is gonna, doesn't get people on board if we just say, I love sharks, save them.
Just to be clear, when he says for us, he's not talking about the soup or
Definitely
for
not.
home decorations, no. So it's way better, and there's a bigger cause where to save the sharks. How many are there left in the world?
So, as far as we know, we believe there's somewhere between a maximum of 3,000 to 5,000 great white sharks left on this planet.
The whole world?
In the whole world. I mean, to put that into context, we focus on rhinos and tigers a lot worldwide, but there's less white sharks than rhinos and tigers.
All right, and the last question is regarding your volunteering projects. So can you tell us more about this?
So our volunteering project is really open to anybody. I've had people from the age of 16 up to the age of 65 through our project. And it is available for people with any interest, whether they are interested in becoming a marine biologist, whether they just love sharks like we do. Age, anything they want to do, they come through. They can come from anything from even a 24-hour volunteer. Most common is 2 weeks, but people stay for up to 3 months sometimes, especially if they are interested in becoming a marine biologist.
So there's a lot to learn during the volunteering program.
I believe so, yeah. And just an appreciation for the ocean and being with like-minded souls, people who think the same way and love the ocean It really opens a lot of people's eyes. And like we've been talking about, a lot of this information really nobody knows.
No.
So these volunteers who leave here with this new understanding really take it home. And the next thing, I see them on Instagram, on Facebook, posting pro-conservation, pro-shark work, and really trying to send a message. It's the best way we can protect this animal, education.
And I think that's a great idea. I hope it keeps going and it will be like spread around the world. I hope we have that in our Arab world as well. Thank you so much for your time.
It's a pleasure. Anytime.
So much information. Thank you. برنامج إعادة تدوير أو تبديل. الفكرة منه هي إنه تعليم الأطفال عن إعادة التدوير أو الريسايكلينج. الفكرة منه إنه هو في محل بيفتح كل نهار 3 بيجوا عليه الأطفال بيجمعوا الزبالة اللي هن فرزوها بقلب البيت. بنعلم الأطفال كيف بيفرزوا الزبالة والأشياء اللي بينعمل لها إعادة تدوير بيجمعوها وبياخدوها على هيدا المحل نهار 3 وعلى قد ما هن مجمعين بياخدوا نقط ومن هيدا النقط فيهم يبدلوها بأشياء هن محتاجينها موجودة بقلب المحل. فمرة على مرة وعلى على سنين على فترات بصير الولد خلص عنده يعني بصير بارت من العادة تبعهم انه هن يقدروا يفرزوا الزبالة. شو قد ايه فكرة حلوة يعني.